Peace. Hatapu. Trust that all are well. Prepared to join us on this glorious morning, Heru Nefer, which is a way of saying in the Midnight chair, Grand Rising or Good Day. Trust that all are in good feeling, good vibrations, and that this finds you in a place of safety and good health. And should it not be as ideal a situation as you like, that what it will do is through doing these movements, it will improve your body's feeling, your overall sense of well-being. It will improve your immune system's response. It will get the body in concert and in flow with the environment and its surroundings. So, as we get going this morning, what we want to be able to do is to get everybody ready for what's cracking and what's happening. We want to be able to ensure that as we go through our adumbration, that we get everything that we need. So in doing so, we're going to run through today's class as always, and in running through today's session, what we want to be able to do is to get it so you know where we are, what's happening, what's going on for the session. So as of right now, just get into our greetings so the folks have an opportunity to be prepared to join us, get themselves together, get themselves focused. And here we are. So we'll get with our adumbration. So today, what we're going to do is I'm going to basically do what I'm doing now. I'm going to give our little beginning salutations, get everything together. We're going to start with some Asar Stance, as we usually do. And with our Asar Stance, we want to remember that we're working towards, the ultimate goal working towards is 20 minutes at a time. The goal that we're working on for this month is to make sure everyone is at 10 minutes. And if you're not at 10 minutes when you're viewing this session, the goal should be for you to be at 20 minutes of Asar Stance while doing this session. You can go ahead and move with us physically, but you want your body to be able to be there so you have the opportunity to really take advantage of what we're going to be doing. If you're not at 10 minutes of Asar Stance, it'll be a little more challenging in terms of what we're asking the body to do for you to do it with ease, with power and control. So we got Asar Stance, and we're going to get into the Qigong series, our Iron Shirt Qigong, our medical and healing Qigong, our AHA or Rekhati Committee Qigongs. We're going to get into the form. We're going to work on the ward off right and left for 4 breaths. And we're going to get into the grass of bird's tail for 4 breaths. We're going to get into grass of bird's tail fully. Particularly for grass of bird's tail, we're going to go over both the grass of bird's tail exercise. Today, we're going to emphasize the weight shifting and the waist movement as it connects to the hands. So we're going to be spending our time focusing on the waist and the weight shift from the pivot of the feet. So that way you may not see my head a whole lot because the head is anchored to the navel. So it'll be there. You don't have to worry about seeing my head. I'll be kind of a headless voice. And the goal is for you to watch the weight shifting, the waist, is that the arms and hands are an expression. So that's where we're going to focus our time when we get there today. Then we're going to get to our breathing exercise. Then we get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And then we'll close out. And so that's what we got going for us today. So glad to have all of you present and here. Grateful for your time and participation. So let's get ready and let's get started, shall we? All right. Wu Chi position, which means your heels are together, forming a 90-degree angle. Knees are slightly bent. Bottom is tucked. Jaws are lightly clenched. Shoulders are relaxed. Knees are straight but unlocked. 2 breaths right here in what we call Wu Chi position. using the bellows breathing. Into pyramid hands. 2 breaths. Going to shift all the way to the right leg, up on the left toes. You're going to step to the left, a little wider than shoulders width. Put that feet down, balance the weight between the legs, 50-50. Sit down on the legs. 2 breaths. And we're going to work on that step again. So I want you to slide it all the way back to your right. Slide that left leg in. Good. And we're going to start by bowing. We say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. And then we say teacher to student, student to teacher, showing our Shiasha, mutual respect for one another. Come right back to pyramid hands. You're going to shift the weight in that right leg, pick up the left toes and step left, heel first. Balancing the weight, sit down, 2 breaths again. Open the hands into the Asar Stance position. You want to see the legs as the roots of a tree, extending down into the earth. You want to see the torso as the tree trunk, the arms are the branches, the hands are the leaves. The head is balanced on top of the spine. The golden thread extending into the heavens, anchoring it in place. Bottom is tucked. Head is level, so we're elongating the spine, stretching. The butt is tucked. 16 breaths. Here we go. Get a little deeper, 4 more breaths. Pyramid hands, 2 breaths. Shifting weight to the right, sliding the left foot in. The hands come down, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, Wu Chi position. Pyramid hands. Shifting the weight. Stepping to the left, heel first. Balancing the weight between the legs. 2 breaths. Into holding the golden ball, see a ball of golden white light in the palm of both hands. 2 breaths. Hands, knees, and toes all pointing the same direction. Rotating the hands into oneness, 2 breaths. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. 2 breaths. Point the hands between the legs, 2 breaths. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Rabbit through the chute. into oneness. And we go into the elbows. Pick up the pace. Slow it down. Into oneness. Two breaths. Right hand, left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Arms and hands not touching the body. 4 breaths. Rotate the left hand on top. Palms are facing each other. See a ball of golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. 4 breaths. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Into the turtle. Chin down. Out to the drawbridge. 2 breaths. Work the hand between the legs. 2 breaths. Into oneness. 2 breaths. Pyramid hands. 2 breaths. Shift the weight to the right leg. Slide the left foot in. Wu Chi position. 2 breaths. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down, we start with the gathering. Two more. One more. And our last one. All right, they come down, clasp the fingers together, interlace the fingers, palms out, heart level. It's called raising the hands towards the heavens. We do it 8 times. You breathe in on the way up, come up onto the balls of the feet. This is 1. And out. And we do 7 more. I'll come down. Right here. 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Let the arms down, and we go into swinging arms. Let them swing. Let them stop on their own from friction. Feel the muscles as they move, as they contract, as they expand. Sinking down as we open the chest. And do this 5 times. Last one. Check it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Good, as good in the Wu Chi position. Pyramid hands. Shift all the way to the right leg. You're gonna step out with the left, a little wider than shoulders width. Sit down. We're gonna trace the Tai Chi diagram today. Place your right arm here, your left hand out here at eye level. You're gonna shift the weight to the right, come across the body. As you inhale, you're gonna drop that hand at heart level. You're gonna exhale and come back. Inhale, you're gonna come back across the body, exchange hands. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Eye level. Heart level. Exchanging hands to eye level. Heart level. Exchanging hands. And stop. Bring the hands to pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right, slide the left foot in. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. We're gonna go sunrises over the mountain and sunset, so we sink down, sunrises as you inhale. Move with me. Remember, the same time it takes for the sun to rise, it takes that time for the sun to set. And we say time, but basically we're just talking about the cycle. And no matter the amount of light we get during the day, the speed at which the sun moves, that cycle of when the great yellow disk appears in what we refer to as the east. And because of the rotation of the earth, it moves to the west. We know the times from the study of our ancestors. And so we know the variation, the different types of suns. But the one thing that we do know that we all share is that on each day that we rise, Harun Affair, good day, that the sun rises with us. Or rather, we rise to meet the sun. Hence the movement of the arms, symbolizing the movement from the time that we catch it. Whereas remember, the legs represent the earth, and so the hands are the movement of the sun from the movement, as you'll see here, from beneath the horizon, over the horizon, coming into the realm of earth, into the realm of man, into the heavens, and then it descends on the other side, completing its cycle. Three more. Two more. One more. And here comes our last one. And we're going to go into ward off to the right and left, holding for 4 breaths. So here we go, ward off to the right. Toe up. I'm mirroring you, right? So everybody should be to the right. Yes? Good. 4 breaths. You exhale, step down onto that right foot, shifting the weight. 4 breaths. Breathing. Shifting the weight, toe up. Pivot to the front. Sun rises. I'm going to go ahead and ward off to the left, toe up. Shift the weight. Shift the weight as you breathe in, toe up. Exhale. Sun rises 2 times. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. That's the ward off right and left exercise. We're going to do now, go right on into grass or bird's tail exercise. Let's go. Sun rises. Ward off to the right, toe up. 4 breaths. Exhale. Shift the weight. Up on the left toes, stepping forward. Heel first, shift the weight. Pivot. Grasp the bird's tail and stroke it. 4 breaths. Stepping back. Sun rises over the mountain and sunsets. I want to shake it out. Good, shake it out. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. Now, we're going to go all the way through on the flow side as if we're doing the form directly. We've done the exercises. Those exercises prep the body, strengthen the thighs to ensure you and remind you to get you to feel the proper position that the body needs to be in. That's why we sit there for those breaths, so that you can check in with your body, make sure you're in the right spot. Make sure your feet are in the correct place. Because again, we're doing Tai Chi because the feet are correct, the body is tucked. It's the orientation of the body that has us doing Tai Chi along with the breath and the mind. Otherwise, it's just a pretty dance, okay? So here we are, sinking down, going all the way to grass or bird's tail. Breathing in. Ward off to the right. Stepping up. Shifting, pivot on that right heel. Grasp the bird's tail and stroke it. Make sure that the left hand is at that heart level. Step back. I'll do it again. Sun rises. Back. Again. Again. All right, so now we're going to go through it slowly. We're going to emphasize the hip movement, the waist movement, starting from the pivot on the right heel as we get into it, okay? So we're going to get the feet in that position. We're going to move movements. Here we go, sunrises. Ward off to the right. Shift the weight. Up on the left toes. You're going to step, heel first. Now watch the arms. You shift the weight. As you shift the weight, all the weight is on this front right leg. Left leg, left leg. You should be able to then pick up the right toes and pivot forward, turn the waist, and keep the whole right leg connected. That allows you to pivot to the front. Okay, that then redistributes the weight, 80% on the front, 20% on the back. The turn of the waist also brings the left arm up, and it brings the right arm down. So you're able to grasp the bird's tail and stroke it. Now, we got it, so we'll just shift the weight, pivot on that right heel. So this hand is here, this hand is up here, left hand, right hand up here, left hand here. Shift the weight, pivot, grasp the bird's tail and stroke it. Let's come again, just grasp the bird's tail and stroke it. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. We're gonna go all the way through again, sinking down. Sun rises. Okay. Sun rises over the mountain, sun sets 2 times. Shake it out. All right, grab yourself a seat of comfort, meaning like on a pillow or in a chair. Simple, half, full lotus, chair, bench, stool. You ready for our breathing exercise today? All right, today we're going to do the exercise that we call breathing as long as the arms. So if everybody could get ready for that, adjust the body. We're going to start with the right hand blocking off the right nostril, left hand extended. All right, you're going to follow it with your eyes from your peripheral vision all the way into the nostril till you're cross-eyed. So here we go, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Remember, we're still doing bellows breathing. In, pay attention, out. Breathing in and out 10 times fast, fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. 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 Both hands on the palms down on the knees, breathing in. Out. You should notice the nostrils pushing and pulling in. Together. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Tuck the chin. And release. Nice and easy breaths. It's now time for our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And today, in light of all that's going on in the world, we're going to draw from one of my favorite Lebanese poets, Khalil Gibran, the prophet. So as always, we clear the mind. You grab a page. All right. And so the thing is from a one called Speak to Us of Pleasure. It's the ending paragraphs. And it says, go to your fields and your gardens, and you shall learn that it is the pleasure of the bee to gather honey of the flower. But it is also the pleasure of the flower to yield its honey to the bee. For to the bee, a flower is a fountain of life. And to the flower, a bee is a messenger of love. And to both, bee and flower, the giving and receiving of pleasure is a need and an ecstasy. Oh, my people, be in your pleasures like the flowers and the bees. And that is it. So it is another wondrous day that we have come together. Would like to take this time to thank each and every one of you for your participation, for your time spent with us, gathering with us. Thank you. For now, I'd like to say, as we usual, when we bow out, when we bow, we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Also acknowledging the witnesses of the ancestors of the earth and sky, Ashe. And we say Hatep, which is peace to you, Anku Jasaneb, life, health, and strength. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dua, Hatapu, peace to you.